Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and today we're going to be doing a vintage unboxing of sorts. This is a piece of software I acquired about a month or two ago from a thrift store, probably Goodwill. This is Microsoft Home's Ancient Lands. Explore the mysterious world of the past. Which kind of makes sense for this video. We'll be opening this box and exploring the mysterious world of its past in a way. This was released by Microsoft Home in 1994. Microsoft Home was basically Microsoft's multimedia line of products that they had out to run on home PCs. Programs like this, Encarta, and a few games and stuff like that. It was a pretty interesting series of products. In fact, Microsoft Bob was a part of Microsoft Home. So, I'm not going to go into the history of the Microsoft Home line in this video, but if you want to look it up, go right ahead. Nothing stopping you. So, this has sat sealed for, I guess about 24 years, I guess. Never been opened. Some good shots of it here. I think we may have to take the camera off the tripod to get a better look at it, so let's do that. Okay, here's the front of it. Still has an orange sticker on the front saying, "No." And it still has the price tag from Walmart. Apparently this originally sold for $60 or so. I just can't imagine shelling out $60 in 1994 cash for something that never got used, apparently. But there you have it. Yep, Microsoft Ancient Lands. Explore the mysterious world of the past. Part of the Exploration series. Get this side right here. Microsoft Windows compatible. I love that logo. I never had a computer with Windows 3.1 growing up, if you don't count my Aunt's Gateway 2000, but that logo still brings back a ton of memories. And it's on CD-ROM, which was a fascinating concept at the time. And same kind of blurbs on here, a little bit smashed right there in the corner. And here's the past. Well, obviously this is the past. This is a video about old software, so this is from the past. What I meant to say was this is the back. The ancient world is yours to explore. What was life like for soldiers, servants, kings? Discover through rich images, sound, animation, and video the mysterious and marvels of life in ancient times. Yeah, this was... And I've talked about this before. This was this came from the early days of multimedia PCs, when having a CD-ROM and sound coming out of your computer that wasn't from the PC speaker was a new and amazing concept for a lot of people. So when this was first becoming a thing, you would see products like this, you would mainly see like educational stuff like this. You'd see some games as well. But it was a pretty exciting time for the computer industry when this came out. So, yeah. Got some screenshots here. Got the Roman Colosseum. You can pause anytime if you want to read what all's on here. System requirements. To use Microsoft Ancient Lands, you need a multimedia PC or compatible with a 386SX or higher microprocessor, 4 megabytes of RAM, at least 2.5 megabytes of hard disk space, a CD-ROM drive, audio board, and VGA display, MS-DOS 3.1 or later, and Windows 3.1 or later, a Microsoft mouse or compatible pointing device, and headphones or speakers. And there's the old Intel video technology logo which was called Indio. This product contains Indio video compression technology from Intel Corporation. And the other side, it's just the same as the others. And the top, for distribution in the United States and Canada only. And the barcode there. And the logo once again. Alright, let's start unboxing. Okay, now normally I do like to keep old software that's old like this sealed, but this isn't really anything exciting like Windows 95 or something. So I don't feel too much remorse for breaking the 24-year-old seal on it. And we're also going to be installing this on one of my vintage computers a little bit later on in the video. So, let's smell some 1994 dust. Find a good place so I don't cut the box. So just imagine this is the year 1994. You have a brand spanking new multimedia computer with a Sound Blaster sound card, CD-ROM drive, probably a dual speed, running Windows 3.1, and you just got back from Walmart purchasing this for $60, and instead of never opening it and giving it to Goodwill 24 years later, you install this on your brand new multimedia PC. So that's what we're going to kind of emulate in this video. Alright, there we go. Our seal has been broken. So let's go ahead and open her up. It's been sitting in here preserved for 24 years. I wonder what kind of mysteries lie inside of here. Okay, that's empty now. And this will be put back on my shelf on display with all my other box software pieces. Okay, I believe this is what we need to open first. Oh yeah, back when you used to get millions and millions of registration cards with your products. Let's see. Some of the features of your new product can't be accessed by using the mouse or keyboard. Oh, they don't want they're not asking me this time if I want the most important address at Microsoft. You'll need a PIN. Fill in the attached registration card and take advantage of the benefits of being a registered Microsoft customer. You may also win a free Bahamas cruise. And look at all that fine print there. There's a side here for US, side here for Canada. The license agreement that nobody ever reads, obviously. And what looks to be stickers. Greeks at war, Egyptian soldiers, a ziggurat, and other stickers. I think I'll leave these as they are. And right here is the CD in its original jewel case, still sealed. Brand spanking new. And this is something I don't miss from back in the day, trying to get the seal off of a new CD. But at least this doesn't have that stupid security label on top of it. Oh, those are the worst. And yes, Jay, I know I'm the worst. Billy. And static cling. Isn't that lovely? Alright, here we are. Let's open her up for the first time. And it's upside down. Oh boy. And you get some setup instructions right here. Alright, let's head over to my Windows 3.1 computer and let's get this installed. Okay, we're going to be using the Packard Bell Legend 204 CD 486DX266. Put it in its dual speed CD-ROM drive. Put the case there for now. And let's go ahead and switch over to VGA capture, shall we? Okay, let's go to our file manager. Go to our CD-ROM drive. And let's install it for the very first time. Just click Setup here. And typical Microsoft setup stuff of the time. And that's nice of it. It already filled in my information. I totally read that. Okay, it's going to install the C:/MS lands. And that's okay with me, if it is with you. And it's testing the performance of our CD-ROM. It's only a minuscule double speed. I could put a faster one in here, but it's nice to have the original drive in a computer when you can. And plus it works. Alright, we'll click continue. Installed a Microsoft Multimedia. I still remember back in the day when you would bring new software home and you would just have to cross your fingers and pray that it would install and work properly, because not every time it would work. I remember many a time bringing home a new computer game to play and it wouldn't run right, and we'd have to take it back to the store. That was never a fun experience. Okay, we'll restart Windows because this is what you used to have to do back then. Actually, you still do, thanks to Windows updates on Windows 10. In fact, it'll restart whether you like it or not, even in the middle of a very important Word document. Okay, there's our new program group. Ancient Lands. Well, let's see how this is going to be. If you ask me, it's probably not going to be all that exciting. Oh, that logo brings back memories. Ooh, ancient. Now I imagine that this funky looking title bar up here would take up the entire title bar right here, but I've got plug-in for Windows installed, which gives me a clock and drive space at each corner of each title bar, so it's probably not supposed to look like this. But anyway, I've never used this program, so I'm not sure really where to start. Apparently we have 3 different places we can explore. We got Rome, Greece, and Egypt. I guess we can start with Egypt. See where that takes us. Actually, to Egypt, I guess. Monuments and mysteries. Well, this goes pretty more. This goes. Hey, shut up! I'm talking. This goes a lot more in depth than I would imagine it would be, but. And of course, this has been replaced with Wikipedia. The Great Pyramids. Who built the Great Pyramids of Egypt? Could an ancient people with only basic tools have created these man-made mountains? The largest structures ever assembled by humans? Even today, 1994 is, such questions haunt everyone who sees these wonders. Shut up. These wonders of the ancient world. Some people even say that aliens built the pyramids. Oh, great, we're going into ancient aliens territory. A television show I could really do without. Sadly, I know people who watch it. The kings of the pyramid. Let's see what this...
Here are the kings who ordered the construction of the Great Pyramids. To the ancient Egyptians, these men weren't just kings. They were gods in human form who deserved magnificent tombs, monuments that would last forever.
Huh. These kings who ruled Egypt during the Old Kingdom.
Old Kingdom.
That's the name for the period covering circa 2649 to 2150 BC. And here's the kings of the pyramids, for those who give a crap. Great monuments then and now.
Of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, only the Great Pyramids at Giza still stand today. Modern admirers are amazed by the size and grandeur of these Old Kingdom monuments. But just imagine how ancient visitors must have felt when the pyramids were new.
And there's a video that goes with this, so let's play it.
The great monuments of ancient Egypt are still amazing, even today. But imagine how they must have looked in ancient times. They weren't dull stone buildings, but shining tributes to the gods and kings. The step pyramid at Saqqara may not seem so impressive now, but it was the first building made entirely of cut stone block anywhere in the world, and it was a dramatic new shape for a royal tomb. The first tombs for pharaohs looked like this, but Imhotep, an ancient architect,
This is going to take
added
20
several
minutes,
layers
isn't
to
it?
the basic design. The pyramid he built is like a giant stairway to the sky. The step pyramid didn't stand alone. It was part of a huge complex that included a courtyard for public gatherings and several small decorated rooms. A stone wall about 2 stories high surrounded the pyramid and other buildings. The wall had one grand gate and many false doors. The most famous pyramids are at Giza. They look a little worn down after 5,000 years of desert storms and damage from thieves and scavengers. But once these monuments glittered like jewels in the desert. They were covered with smooth, polished limestone, and some experts think they were capped with gold. Even the Sphinx may have been brightly painted. Inside each pyramid are secret passages that lead to a burial chamber. Once these tombs were filled with gold, furniture, even food, to make the king comfortable in the afterlife. Today they are empty because thieves long ago removed everything of value.
Now, thanks, jerks.
The temple at Karnak is the largest place of worship ever built. But it wasn't created all at once. Over the centuries, many pharaohs added to the temple, each trying to please the greatest god of ancient Egypt, Amun-Ra.
I had some Amun-Ra
Now,
one
tourists
time from
walking
a
among
Chinese
ruins can
restaurant.
only imagine
Pretty
Karnak as
good.
it once was. Built not just of dull
Karnak,
stone
the guy
blocks,
from
but
Johnny
bright
Carson
and
show.
full of life. The immense columns of the hypostyle hall were vividly painted, and splendid obelisks were once polished rose-colored granite and covered in gold. Mysterious shrines were rich with color, the smell of incense, the sound of rattling sistrums, and the chanting of
Incense,
priests and
peppermint,
priestesses.
peppermint time.
The Step Pyramid, the Great Pyramids at Giza, and the Temple of Karnak are still awe-inspiring today. But just imagine the wonder they
Dan
created
Quayle
in the
and Milli
ancient
Vanilli.
Egyptians thousands of years ago.
What are two things that shouldn't have opened their mouths last year? I love Johnny Carson. Okay, let's you know that. Let's go back to the kings
Here are the
here.
kings who ordered the construction of the great...
That guy sounds so excited. I'm now imagining that old Steve Martin song from the '70s, that King Tut, King Tut, which I heard on the radio coincidentally yesterday. So let's how do you get back out of here? Ah, here we go. Let's head to Greece. Grease lightning! Well, let's see what work and play is. Market day at Athens. Let's check that out. In ancient Greece, most people shopped in the agora, or open-air marketplace. Sounds like the lifestyle centers that are replacing malls these days.
I want something special for dinner, a Greek father might have told the local butcher. Huh, that looks like a nice goat head. I love them roasted with garlic, or perhaps I'll take that whole pig that's hanging from the pole. Looks really fresh.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Let's see what McDonald's
Greeks
was
loved
like.
being outdoors, and on a nice warm day, nothing was more pleasant than a meal and a good debate at the local taverna. But like most pastimes,
I use Mac. I use
it was a pleasure
PC.
reserved just for men.
Yeah, that was an argument back in Greek times. Look it up on Wikipedia. I can guarantee you it's there. Drama in theaters.
Did you know that the word orchestra comes from Greek theater?
Huh.
It means dancing floor. The Greek word for actor was hypocrite. We still use the word today to mean a person who pretends to be what he's not.
I could make a political joke there, but I'm not. I want to keep my ad revenue on this video, if I can. All right, let's head to Rome, shall we? Rome, if you want to roam around the world. I really need to quit singing in these videos. It gets kind of embarrassing at a certain point. Monuments and mysteries. The legacy of Rome. The Roman Empire ended in the West in AD 476. Gifts from the past.
Imagine how different life would be without something as simple as the wheel or the zero. Fortunately for motorists and mathematicians everywhere, ancient peoples invented these things long ago. In fact, the ancient world was responsible for many discoveries that we take for granted today.
Oh, this is a game. Huh. That's cool. Um, uh, um, um, okay, there we go. That goes there. Uh, I should have paid more attention in history class. Uh, there we go. Alright, alright, I did the thing. Okay. Hmm. What should we do next? Building feast. All roads lead to Rome. No, I have to disagree with you there, that all roads actually lead to that very, very disturbing and cheesy He-Man video where he sings What's Up by the Four Non-Blondes. You know what I'm talking about? It's on every related video on YouTube. I don't understand it.
Rome's roads still cross the Alps, tunnel through hills, and run straight across the countryside all over Europe. But 2,000 years after they were laid down, the roads remain a riddle. Did the empire build the roads, or did the roads build an empire?
Or maybe the roads built themselves. Give the roads credit. We never did check out the options for this. Oh, picture gallery. And we can make this our wallpaper, apparently. This will replace the current desktop picture and make a copy to your hard drive. Okay. Did that do a thing? Okay, I guess okay, come on. Huh, looks like it did. Pretty cool. This has more to it than I would have expected. We get screensavers as well. Pick a screensaver, or pick none if you don't want a screensaver installed. Okay, I'll do a Roman screensaver. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it just puts random pictures on the screen, apparently. After dark, it's not. See what Greece looks like. Probably the same thing. Yep, yep. What? Well, I'll be having nightmares tonight. And Egypt, again, probably same thing. It's Halloween. Okay, and sounds. And that's just options for the program itself. We'll skip print because we don't have a printer hooked up. I do have a vintage printer. It was the last thing I ever bought at Value Village before they went out of business. It's an old HP inkjet printer from 1997. I just need to buy some ink for it if I can find some on eBay. And I'm hoping to hook it up to one or more of my vintage computers at some point. Just because, why not? Let's see what this slideshow is. I really don't know there. So, guess we've seen enough of that for today. I am going to put this back on my software shelf on display, even though it's not sealed anymore. But yeah, that kind of takes you back to when you would bring brand new software home from the store and install it on your computer. It was definitely a different time back then, because nowadays you download everything, and even then it's nothing exciting really. But back then it was an event when you would go to CompUSA, Best Buy, Software Etc., Electronics Boutique, and bring home a new computer game or software of any kind and install it on your computer. And like I said earlier, hope and pray that it installs and works properly, or else you get to make a very fun yet awkward trip back to the store to ask for your money back or an exchange. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We have new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. And if you would like to support me on Patreon, the link to do so is in the description below. So until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.